Welcome back to the Ultimate Marble League. Let's look at our standings with Plot in first, leading over Treble and Slime. Golden Greatness tied for the lead with Toxic Travelers, Pocket Kings, Icicles, and the Olives are in the relegation zone. Alright, race number 6, Rivet Run. Here we go. Marbles are off. We removed a couple of rivets in the center to account for these larger marbles. That does make the center the ideal line. Let's see how many marbles can take advantage of that, like the seeding swamps over here. They now are going to the outside, which is not the ideal line, which 8-Ball is taking advantage of for a little bit. And there goes the Icicles. We haven't seen much of them, but they are here to get at least a couple of points on the board, right? Okay, no one can contest with the Icicles so far. And there comes the River Runners from the outside into the inside, and now taking firmly the lead. What a move to go through the blue sector into the orange sector. Very impressively done. Can anyone contest with the River Runners? They have a firm lead over the rest. You see the Toxic Travelers and Icicles close by, but it's in no way enough to take the lead from the River Runners. They are faultless so far. Again, trying to take the center line, succeeding at that, immediately flying through the orange sector towards the finish line. And there's Stream taking the victory for the River Runners. Very impressively done for Stream. Second place will go to the Toxic Travelers, which will extend their lead towards the Golden Greatness. There is Ice in third. A nice podium by the Icicles. Flow in fourth. Fifth goes to Cheap and sixth goes to Fame. There's 7 for Slime for the Toxic Travelers. This would largely extend their lead over the Golden Greatest now, which have not finished as well as the Toxic Travelers. Still quite decent, still both around the top 10. You see that Fortune finished 11th, which is a decent finish, but not good enough if your competitor finished both marbles in the top 10. Alright, we currently have 20 finished marbles. The final marbles are now getting towards the finish line, getting to finish here. You see Bog finishing. There we have J. We now see, I believe that's Ebb and Sour. Here's Creek, which did not finish as well as its partner Stream, but still double points on the board for the River Runners. There's 8-Ball, who generally finishes in the bottom tier of the points. It's not as good of a season as 8-Ball would have wanted in their Premier League debut season. Of course, winning season 1 with the Pocket King, getting a promotion towards the Premier League. And there is another Yellow Birds. And the McMasters taking the final point over the Constellations, which score no points at all this race. Very painful for them. Hopefully they can turn it around in the upcoming races. Alright, these are the finishing positions of all the marbles. And let's move on towards the podium, which in third position we have Ice, in second position we have Toxic, and first position we have Stream, our winner of the River Runners. Alright, let's take a look what this does to our standings. We see that Plot is still in the lead. Slime and Fame are catching up a little. You see Toxic entered the top 5, and Stream is now in the top 5 as well with their victory. Droopy, 8-Ball, Plata are not doing so hot at the bottom. Can they turn their season around? Big jumps from Star, from Brick, from Stream, from 9-Ball, Flow, and Ice. We also have to check our team standings, which not surprisingly see the Toxic Travelers in the lead, having a nice gap towards the second position Golden Greatness. River Runners jump 5 into fourth position. Are they a contender for the title? We now see the Jolly Jokers back into the relegation zone. We see the Pocket Kings and the Olives remaining there, and the Icicles jumping out with their podium finish. Congratulations. Alright, that was race number 6, Rivet Run. Thank you all so much for checking out the Ultimate Marble League, subscribing, liking, being in the Discord. We really appreciate you all a lot. We'll be back real soon with another race for you. Until then, have a great day.